I'm sorry I haven't... It's Monday, welcome back to the vlog. It's a day when Katie is back in school, but the children are not. So they have a daddy day, a work from home day for me. So we're at a country park just north of Cambridge. So that's Charlie's percussion concerto. Currently waved into the music for the intro of today's vlog. Right, should we go and have a look around these lakes? Yeah? So I feel like I owe some of you an apology. A while back, in fact nearly 18 months ago, I recorded this video about my Patreon page. Last summer on my summer holiday, I read this fantastic book by Amanda Palmer called The Art of Asking, and it's transformed the way I'm thinking about moving my musical career forward. Now, musicians have always needed patrons. Bach had the church, Mozart, Beethoven, and Haydn had the royal families of Europe. And the thing was, I was really keen to make Patreon work. I mean, Kickstarter would work for me, and having read Amanda Palmer's book, I really felt Patreon would be a way to allow me to keep being creative and put food on the table. But it just hasn't worked out. I've just not been able to keep it updated, and those of you who have supported me, thank you so much, and I'm sorry it's just not been at the top of my priority list, because if I'm honest, I've just not been able to figure out how I can make it work. So here's my idea. If everybody who just even subscribes to this channel gave just $2 a month, I would be able to focus far more, let me put some lights on, in giving you guys the content you all want, really, for a bog standard price. I mean, grief, you can't even buy air nearly enough for $2 a month these days, can you? What are you going to get for your $2, your £1.50 a month, whatever else currency, kind of, what's that, €1.70? What I am able to give you is what I gave my existing patrons yesterday, which is an exclusive EP, an exclusive gig recording mixed down in the studio. I've got photos, I've got artwork, I've got obviously the Coffee with Dan mugs. There's loads and loads of things that I want to give you, that artwork. I mean, art is often, it's that gift to the world. You know, I was back at my former college the other week in this vlog here, and one of the things I said was one of the quotes from one of the lecturers, which is, it shouldn't be about me playing the saxophone for you guys, or anybody else for that matter, to go, hey, aren't I cool? It should be, this is for you, and that's the way I want it to be. But I'm sure we all know that I can't just keep giving everything away for free, because there's no way of feeding my family, putting a roof over my head, and enabling this to grow. And I'm feeling increasingly frustrated because I really want to make better content for you. I want to spend more time on my content. I want to create new things. I want to do new videos, but there's not enough money, and especially the way YouTube is now behaving, it's becoming increasingly difficult for me to do that via ads.
Senator, we run ads.
I think the best way to do that is Patreon. I know, and as this is the title of today's vlog, I'm sorry I haven't got Patreon right. Please come and give me a chance on Patreon. There's also a super level where, I can't remember what I said, is it £10 a month, £15 a month, $15 a month? I can't remember, but basically there is going to be a way of having lessons with me via Patreon as well, where I'm going to put video lessons from Cambridge saxophone and some new ones up onto the Patreon site, which only people who are patrons can get. Anyway, it's just a great way of you guys being able to tip your hat, give a little bit of support to creators that you like, and enable us to focus on making creations that you like. 15 email addresses of people I want to do equipment reviews for from last week at Music Messer. I want to make those reviews, but I've got to find the time to do them, and between teaching and everything else, it gets very, very busy. I want to be able to, I love making these videos for you guys, and I think Patreon is the way we're going to be able to do it. So please, just go and visit my Patreon site now. Pledge a tiny little bit and it will make such a difference. And I promise you, every week, I've set the reminder, I am going to put new content on there for you guys. No matter what's going on, there will be something new every week for people who are my patrons. Those are the two things, the live lounge and all those things. I still want to do those things, but quite clearly that's too much to ask. It's not generating the content and the drive I wanted. So I just want to push that little $2 and I will keep sending you something new every week. I'm going to do it anyway, but the more people who get on board, the better the content can be. If you're a regular watcher of this channel, and if you're not, I hope you will be, you will know how happy this now makes me. I can now work out, whoa, you're falling over there. I can now work outside again. I mean, it's not quite warm enough to work outside all day, but certainly could do an hour's worth of emails and catch up in the garden with a cup of tea. So for this final part of the vlog, I've got a very young composer in with me. This might be a very historic moment. This could be his first ever major composition, or it might not happen. So, I'll be your producer. You could be the composer. Let's move around here. So this is your bit that you did. So that's all we've got time for today. Please do check out my Patreon page. Help me get this off the ground, get this moving. I promise it will be worth it and you'll get some phenomenal content if we can get everybody just getting involved. Every single one of you has a role to play in this, as I do as well, so I hope we'll all join together in this partnership and move these things forward. Don't forget to check out my last vlog episode here. This is what I was up to this time last year. I need you to subscribe as well if you can. We're nearly approaching 6,500, which is incredible, so thank you all very much. Tomorrow, I think, is the 2-year vlog anniversary. I'll have to figure out something to do special for that. But till then, thank you very much. Goodbye!